Dogfather Harlem, and today I want to share to you some of the best business advice that I received over my journey of being a business owner. This clip, it was 6 years ago at the Chase Mission Mainstream Grant Award with Marcus Lemonius. He got me on stage and we talked about business, and the one thing that I took from that conversation is about focusing on capacity and how capacity can increase the bottom line to make sure my business runs successful. So take a look at this clip, and in the comment, tell me what you think that he said that you could have took away to put in your business.
What sort of capacity do you have today to ramp up your business without adding any more staff or any more space?
You know what? The only way I can do it is by selling more packages and maintaining the flow of dogs. So what that means is that the plan is to sell as many packages as one, but try to keep a minimum of 25 dogs per day.
Okay.
So that
how many are you keeping? If 25 is the goal, what are you actually?
I'm at 12, 10 dogs.
You're about 50%
Yeah.
The best way to think about a business like his is to think about it like a hotel. There's 25 beds and we have a certain amount of capacity, and so we know the utilization is X. And so the key to a hotel or a bus or a plane or a train or any of those things is understanding the number of seats or beds or the number of slots or spaces, and then understanding how we kind of work into that. So before we go off and do anything mobile or do anything else, we need to get that dialed in.
Yeah, so I really focus on that to the point that we give like huge discounts on if you buy more packages, so that we know that this package is paid already, and hopefully when you're trying to use it, I have space. So that's what I always try to manage. I tell customers, you have to let me know what days you're using it on Sunday because you're a VIP. But if you don't let me know, then you're just going to be on standby.
What are you going to do with the money that you were awarded, the grant you were awarded?
First, what I did, I took care of a lot of the overhead expenses. I renewed my lease with my landlord to be there for 10 more years. The other thing I'm going to do is go mobile and add additional services such as dog training services and more of like a easier, convenient way to do pickup and drop off services for our clients.
Okay.
So that
you're buying a van?
Yeah, it's going to be a mobile van in which that they can groom and also pick up.
Have you bought that van yet?
I've looked at a couple of them. I saw them.
I want you to hold before you buy it.
Okay.
And I want you to go through your top business channels that are today, the boarding, the doggy daycare, and before you spend a penny on anything outside of there, I want you to look at all those categories and say, do I have the right staff? Is the facility right? Do I need to make any improvements? Do I need to do any marketing? Because the level of profitability that you can grow, it'll grow really fast. For every dollar that you add to the existing platform, the existing fixed cost structure, it's all going to fall to the bottom line. Because if you have 2 staff members and you have 12 dogs, 2 more dogs is just free cash. And so I want you to really focus on, let's get the current place to full capacity. And so whether you're investing in some online technology or some social media or some local marketing, before you spend a penny outside those 4 walls.
Yeah.
And then pay yourself.
I agree with that because staffing has always been our issue. Thank you. We've been doing what we have with people that may not be the best fit, but I've just been working with it. But now I can afford to get more quality staff, more accountability.
Or train them.
Training too.
Maybe before you
But they said with training, it's like you waste, because training is so expensive.
Well, who said what?
I mean, I'm part of like the dog groups and stuff like that. Like you spend a lot of money on these people, and they're just gonna leave.
There's no alternative. You have to train them.
Yeah.
Whether they leave.
It's like you can't be like, well, you know what? I'm not going to train you. You're probably going to leave. So you're untrained.
No, I mean just minimum training. I'm looking for ways.
Do more than minimum, because you seem like an amazing guy to work for.
Thank you. I guess. What? I could be an asshole too, but but I'm being honest. I mean, I'm very passionate about what I do.
What's your biggest business criticism of your friend?
We always have disagreements about this. He's always like thinking ahead about like he's always working on his next renovation, his next service, and I'm like more like what you're saying, but what about this? So I think he's renovated the store.
You want me to hold that 100 for you? just to make sure you don't spend it?
No.
I think he's renovated the store a bunch of times. He's putting up tents in the backyard, AstroTurf. You know, it's always like
He's trying.
He's so passionate about what's best for the dog, and I'm like, let's slow down a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my idea around it, people buy services based on cosmetic too. Because before that, we had gravels on the floor.
Yeah.
You know, and owners used to complain, hey, you know, the gravel's too hot for my dog's feet, it's always an issue.
Yeah.
So I try to invest in ways to cosmetically make the place as.
But I want you to have a plan, and I want you to say, over the next 3 years, here are the things that I want to do, and here's what it's going to cost me, and I'm going to stick to the plan. Because what I hear from him is you're kind of just doing something different and changing it all the time.
I mean, it's reinvesting, but I hear what you're
I know that's